Well. I love it. How many do we have today
There
on the
we got
docket?
15 or 16. I think it's 16 videos on the docket today.
16 videos on the docket. That's a pretty healthy amount, Max. You've done a good source here.
Listen, you did our sourcing last week, so I wanted to come in hot this week.
Absolutely. I feel like I did a good job with it, all things considered.
Yeah,
My
all
first go
things
around.
considered, throwing it together while I was working, it was pretty great. Not gonna lie.
That was off of my personal YouTube algorithm, so forgive me because I'm sure it's
Brandon centric. Well,
some freak shit.
While we are here, before we get started, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to another episode of the M&B Stream. I am Max, my boy Brandon up there on top.
Howdy.
So I think, people aren't here to hear us talk for the streams. That's why they listen to the podcast. So
no, they're here to drink.
They're here to drink with us too. But let's get into some of these fucking videos, dude.
Absolutely, let's do it.
The first one is Playboy Cardi getting arrested, and it's one of those great videos where he's like, I'm famous. And
so,
the cops
wait,
like,
what did Playboy Cardi do this time?
Oh, you'll find out in the video. I don't want to give it away. The cop is sure to explain everything he's done.
But you're not even gonna give me anything. You're not gonna give me anything. It'll explain itself, is what you're saying?
In 1 minute, it will all unfold, and we can talk about when it's over.
Explain it to me. Yeah, I'm rushing because I had an emergency. Brother, you're driving 133 miles an hour in a 55-mile-an-hour zone. Like that. You want to have a conversation that doesn't end with you going to jail? You might want to be a little kill somebody while driving almost 80 miles an hour over the speed limit. Sir. But I mean, I'm not crazy, really. That's just, you're going to get booked into jail, and then whenever they let you out, they let you out. What's that? Are there any weapons in the car? No. But you got an extended mag Glock.
He's got the fucking... He's ready for the invasion, bro. He's ready for everything. That's sick.
He goes, you said no. There's an extended Glock in the passenger seat.
I said my record's clean. You can charge me. I can pay whatever you need.
Is it really quiet?
I feel like the video itself is really quiet.
It might be. It might be a really quiet video, but we can stop it right here. I just thought that this shit was so fucking funny.
Yeah, okay. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. He goes, oh yeah.
Yeah, but that was so wait, so he got arrested for drunk driving, or
no? He got arrested for being pulled over for going 45 miles an hour over the speed limit.
Oh, 45 over the speed limit. I misunderstood
over the speed limit. So he went flying by in that like sick designer.
Yeah, in his fly ass whip. In his fly ass whip, bro. He's in that and then fucking sick nasty, dude.
He's talking about there's no weapons in the car. They don't even have to open anything. They just are like, boom. In the passenger seat, we have an extended clip.
That should be legal. Rappers should be able to legally carry however many firearms they want based on their career.
It all like depends on how many records you've sold.
And Delta,
like an algorithm.
Them and Delta Force. You know, that's how it should be. All right, so we have something here. Dave Grohl.
This is Dave Grohl being super based on piracy.
A hot take by Dave Grohl. Let's see.
Love it.
I think that internet swapping and trading of different things is pretty cool, man. Kids want to listen to music, you know. I don't think bands should be so concerned with making every penny that should be squeezed out of everything. It's like I want kids in Thailand to rock out when we show up to Thailand, you know. I don't care if they bought the record or not. If they download it off their computer, right on. If they taped it off of their friend, right on. It means they like music. I think people are too concerned with, like, it's going to kill the record industry because we're not going to be able to make every penny.
Macron. I couldn't fucking agree with him more, dude. But, like, I got to respect that because that was, like, 1997, which literally, when you think about it, is the beginning of Napster, LimeWire, file sharing, right? Like, that's, like, right at the beginning. And to have a take like that in 1997 was incredibly based.
Yeah. One of the things that I always say is that I wish that the music industry had taken the cues that the adult, whatever you call it, film industry,
film industry, yeah.
Whatever it is, you know, the adult industry, we'll just call it that, took to protect and well, maybe not to protect, but to salvage their profits because they ran into the same fucking
same
issue.
Dude. Literally, all those sites were back in the day was like the top 50 hits and porn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
Kelly's calling me. Should I pick it up? Babe, you're on the stream. Just be aware.
I forgot you doing that.
Oh, she's so mad. She's so mad, dude. She's so triggered. Yeah, sorry. I gotta dip, I think. We're watching all sorts of stuff, so you'll see it.
You didn't have to answer.
I know.
I know.
It's a
fun.
bit, yeah. Anyway, what was I saying, dude? I already forgot. It doesn't matter. Are we getting into Trump now?
Every week.
I wish we would do music like we did porn. That's basically what I said. Where they
not worry about it.
They started going the route of like having, a subscription model.
Yep.
Very early on, so they kind of beat a lot of people to the punch on that, and like understood the model going into things before. Like there were people who had their own clip sites in like 2001, 2002.
Absolutely.
And they were starting to understand how to make they just had a domain, hosted their own shit, and sold their own clips and made money. And people still do that. I mean, now they give more people are more lenient to giving a cut to a middleman like OnlyFans, but it's way more expensive to own servers and all that shit nowadays. But like, music. There was such a large industry that wasn't delegated to the fringes, like the adult industry, where there's like all these titans and institutions that like don't want to release power and shit. Meanwhile, they all fold and become like one company.
One big thing.
Yeah.
They all become one fucking record label.
Every fucking
end,
time.
That's
dude.
all it is now.
Oh.
There's like 5 record labels.
Yeah, and now you look at like
trees,
everybody talked about, when I was touring and when I was really active in the music industry, a big talking point was, oh, well, music doesn't sell anymore, but the live shows will always make money, and that's where everybody makes their money. And for a long time, I believe that would always be the case. And now
like merch, right? Like, isn't merch the big thing now? Like,
yeah, but you have to also think merch. Like being on the road's hell expensive too. So it's like not just merch. It's like when you're a band, you're maybe merch for a band that's like at a low level, or you're touring at like a low level and you're playing clubs or whatever. That's your only lifeline, honestly. But when you're a bigger band, all these other things kick in. When you start selling at a venue, you start getting something called back end, which means you get kicked back percentage-wise based on how well you sold out, how much the bar makes sometimes gets cut in. It depends on how good your contract is, how good your booking agent is. But you start making all this money, and, I think now Ticketmaster has taken away people's autonomy to set ticket pricing. They've created this like hostile environment for the consumer to go in and try to buy tickets, and makes it like a fucking hell. It makes it like flying. Like I compare it to like airlines. Like it's very similar to like they want you in the most uncomfortable position possible, paying the most amount of money possible with the shittiest customer service possible, and they're gonna push you till they literally get in trouble legally.
And they're like, you know what, dude? Sue me.
Yeah.
Try.
And then they do, and then they're fucked, and then they got to pay a ton of money. So, yeah, that's just my rant. And Dave Grohl is absolutely right.
And that has been Music Talk with Brandon.
Hey, man, I like getting to talk. We should talk more music on the content in general.
We'll find music news more. That'll be my new hunt.
I can do
but
too.
Okay. But right here, this is our weekly, you got to put a Trump video on the
stream. That boy. He's back, baby. He's fucking back. He won New Hampshire. He's in. He's in, baby.
Also, by the way, I just want to bring up the fact that DeSantis is rip. He's done. The old boy couldn't even make it farther than Nikki Haley herself.
He's done.
He's done.
He's done. He's done. He put his heels in the closet. He's done.
Stuck his heels in the ground and couldn't move forward,
Yeah, he just stuck his heels in the closet. He called it a day, and that's that. And I'm honestly happy that we're there. We're at a wrap.
So let's see what Trump's French accent looks like.
Let's do it, dude.
Do you know Macron? He's a very nice guy. Macron. And really a very nice guy. I said, Emmanuel, how are you? He said, fine. I said, I heard you're going to charge American companies 25% to do things in Mexico. Who else are you doing? Well, nobody yet, but we will do other. I said, no, but you're not going to do it, Emmanuel. You're not going to. No, Donald, it has already passed. I said, well, you better unpass it. Because if you don't unpass it, you're going to pay a 100% tariff on all wines and champagnes that are shipped into the United States starting tonight. No, you cannot do that, Donald.
Donald,
Donald.
dude, no way. He called him Donald.
This has got to be the worst French
That's fucking,
impression
that's
of all
so
time.
fucking sick, dude. I think that's cool as hell. He's not afraid to throw out the accent. It's not even like a disrespectful thing. That's probably what he calls him. He probably calls him Donald.
But you know that Trump's like, he's just started to work on this French bit, and it's new. It's raw. It's raw. You know?
French is raw for him, dude. So he's not talking to, oh yeah, he is talking to Macron. Okay,
Yeah.
I was wondering if he's still president. That guy, whoo, that guy has overseen more riots of a
Then the
country.
French Revolution
Dude,
itself, bro.
Dude, like people hate that guy so much. He's like,
I've heard.
It's wild.
It's not hard to see.
I mean, they hate all their leaders. It's why France kind of gets a pass from me sometimes on things because they're kind of based. But like, Macron's like a whole other. They just fucking hate him just to hate him. He's like a mayor of New York type beat where they hate him
Yep.
just because he's
Just
he's
to hate
there.
him.
Yeah,
Raw hate. Yeah.
You'll never win. All right,
I said, I can do that. In fact,
Donald.
I'm just signing it right now. No. Okay, Donald, look, okay, I'm not going to we're not going to talk. That was the end
like
of it, Mike. That was
Bad
the end of it.
Spanish.
It was so easy.
They're all romance languages at the end of the day.
Think Joe Biden can tell you about it? He doesn't have a clue. The guy, he cannot, I'm telling you, I saw the other night, he couldn't find the stairs off the stage.
He's
looking-
doing Shane Gillis's bit here.
He's
Ever
doing
notice
this bit again from
He's-
last week.
He's
though.
been doing okay, so he's done a bit from he's done a bit from Tim Dillon before. I know he knows who Tim Dillon is. He's done a bit from Shane Gillis multiple times now. I have a theory, and
that he's just watching this shit and building it in.
I have
to
a
who he
theory.
is.
I don't even think it's that difficult to concede that he would be a fan of stand-up comedy. Let's be real.
No, I think he was a fan of it.
I
Like
think
he
he-
did that roast.
I think
and he
he
loved
takes-
all those people who roasted him.
I think
So-
he takes inspiration from it. I think he really does.
Yeah.
And in this cadence, you can hear it sometimes. He's got like this like stand-up cadence when he's dealing with hecklers, when he knows what he's dude. You know what I'm talking about. You hear it sometimes. You go, "Oh my god, he's like bouncing around right now. He's going
Well,
hard."
I kind of think that it's like he's, instead of studying like politics or anything, he's just sitting at home studying the stand-up about him and then like mastering the cadences and everything that goes along with like what people find hilarious, because he knows humor gives him a good shot at winning the election.
Oh,
he learned
for
that last
sure.
time.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. Big time. I mean, I think that wins him the election every time. I think it won Obama his election. I think people forget about that. And it won Bush his election. It's always this, they repackage the way they describe it to people a lot of the time, but with Bush, it was like, oh, I'd love to have a beer with Bush. And Obama, it's like, oh, he's like so young and he's hip and he's cool. With
Like,
Trump,
I'd like to smoke a joint with Obama.
with
you know?
Trump, almost everyone's like, I want a real line with this fucking guy because I know he doesn't drink. I know he's a speed demon. And
I want to take Sudafed with this man.
yeah, if this guy
Yeah.
wants to
The
snort an
old
Adderall,
Sudafed.
I'd fucking
Yeah.
be so down and go golfing with Trump.
The rest of this video is just the bit we watched last week. He just does it
He
again,
looks-
so you can skip it if you
He
want.
looks like this.
Oh, we don't have to. I'm curious. He does
He's
the
finished with the speech, which usually lasts no longer than about 3 minutes, because, you know, the medical stuff wears off after 3 minutes.
bro. Oh
He's
my
perfected
god.
this bit,
He
dude.
knows he would know better than anyone how well the suit of how quick that shit works, dude.
You
He's
get
looking
3
around.
minutes to sharp.
He really does the whole bit, bro.
The arms and everything.
Oh my god. He's so gonna win though.
Yeah.
It's done. It's done, dude.
Oh, he heard us, dude. The man himself.
He said no. He said no. Actually, it's not done. You have to listen to me. And I turned 86 this year. How old is this fucking guy?
I turned 86 in
Time of year,
brain
we
years.
Let's
all
just
keep
watch the
getting
ad.
pinged with political fundraising.
No,
ads.
turn this
But here's
off.
the thing.
What's he
I don't wanna
saying?
see this.
What's
Give
our
me
president
5 or 10
saying? What's
bucks,
this guy saying?
Whatever you can to Joe Biden's
Donate.
campaign makes a
Biden.
real difference. Let me tell you why. From a
There's
guy
a
who's won a
shotgun to
couple of
this
these,
man's head 10 feet
donations
off the
from grassroots
camera.
supporters like
What is
you
he saying?
made up the majority of
He's
Joe's
saying
campaign
donate
revenue
to the
last
Biden
time.
campaign.
And those
He does not look good. He looks like shit.
He looks like he was the president
$20
for 8
donation
Can you imagine giving Joe Biden $5 donation for a second?
Obama asked.
What helped him win the election? Pull us.
What's funny is he knows that no young person would do this, so he's speaking to the audience as if they're like a geriatric, like a nursing home.
He's like, "Hey, old folks, don't forget.
Don't forget, if you don't die with money in your account,
give it to Biden.
If you haven't already forgotten, send it to Biden.
If you got an extra 50 grand, send it to Biden. Don't give it to your
Those
kids.
wins were your wins too. Can you pitch in and get $5 right now? I know Joe will
Man, he
appreciate
asked
it.
for the 5.
He said,
Thanks,
"Give me."
Obama.
Oh! Oh God! Oh, that was so scary.
That was so
Ew.
creepy, dude. Get out of
Ew.
here.
And you know what's funny? He's taking donations through Act Blue now, which was made popular by Bernie Sanders, but being the donation method that he would take donations from small dollar donations, and now they're asking for small dollar donations. Joe Biden.
For Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Take that
Like, that's gonna
$27 you were going to give to the Bernie Sanders campaign or whoever you believed in once and give it to your friend's GoFundMe. Just
Give it to Joe Biden.
give it to Joe Biden. Deliver it directly to his door and see how nice they are
Go to the
you.
White House.
They'll
Give
be
him
so nice
$27.
to you, I promise. Dude. Wow, I forgot we were in this.
There were a lot of emotions here today on the Boston Common. Joy, tears, hope.
Oh, is this like the creepy? Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
this thing. Where is this at? Boston?
Boston, here.
Yeah, I
we'll
think
get the full rundown here.
I've seen this in person.
So it's like it's like hugging with no faces or torso.
Yeah, this is disturbing.
They picked that out of 126 different proposals.
One of his
bro.
sons just died this past weekend.
Who? Hank Willis Thomas?
No, one of MLK's sons. He was in.
Oh, I saw that.
He was
Yeah.
pretty young to die. I mean, it was like in his.
I'm gonna be
60s or
real. I'm gonna
something.
put my piece out here. They're trying to smear
Whoa!
MLK.
I'm gonna keep playing this. No, I'm just kidding.
They're
What are you
trying
guys?
to smear Martin Luther King these days because he was quite a womanizer. And I gotta say, dude, just let it be.
I mean, they've been saying that over the years now. That's kind of.
I know,
thing.
but like, don't bring it up every MLK day. We get it, okay?
Well, the
That's all I'm trying.
conservatives want to bring it up as if it doesn't make him sound super cool that he was getting mad puss.
Yeah, like okay,
And slapping him
cool.
around, saying, "Don't tell me, I'm the king."
I'm the king, bitch.
Yeah. Okay. Andrew Tate isn't popular or anything. Imagine having MLK mixed with Andrew Tate.
Imagine
You'd
if
have
MLK
the
didn't
goat.
die and he was just doing podcasts. Right?
You'd have the goat, and that's kind of what he was. No, wait, what'd you say?
I said, imagine if MLK wasn't assassinated. He'd be like, what, 60 and doing podcasts right now?
60. MLK,
No, he'd probably be like, what, 80 at this
probably
point?
in his 80s.
Yeah, because his kid died, but he was like in his 40s,
His kid
right?
was in his 50s, I think.
He was in
I
his
think he
50s.
was in his 50s. Yeah.
Well, you know what? This is what Google's for.
Yeah. Use Google. I'm gonna keep.
Oh, dude, he'd be 95 years old. I couldn't have been more off.
Yeah, they're like, we're keeping it.
Yeah.
Thanks. No thanks. Yeah, no thanks.
Dude, my thing is, it literally looks like he's holding a fucking turd with that thing. It looks like they're holding like a giant shit.
Yeah,
you know?
it's almost like I respect art, and like I get that some art is not going to be depicted. You know, it's going to question you. It's going to make you question stuff when you look at it. You know, it's going to make you feel uncomfortable. I like that kind of shit, especially if it's something that I don't like initially that grows on me. Typically, those become some of my favorite things. Actually, so if you manage to pull that off, more power to you.
I'll ask
But
you in
with-
2 years how you
but-
feel about that.
Well, that's the thing is with this, it doesn't sit right with anybody really. I don't
Not
think
growing on
anybody.
you.
I think it's a general thing. I think it's also easy to call something objective when you look at it and everybody goes, I don't think that's a respectful way. Like you can make him like he just needs to be depicted in a way that means more than whatever that was trying to make out. And it's not. I don't even like the artist might have had the best intentions, honestly, for all I know. It probably did. I mean, there are many
Dude,
people.
you know they didn't go into it trying to make a maliciously
No.
shitty MLK statue.
I just don't think they commissioned the right artist for it, and they just got sunk.
I just don't understand. There was 126 ones to pick from, and that was the one they picked. I feel like it's more on the committee at that point.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would agree with that. Yeah. But
so I know Louis C.K. is whatever these days. You either love him or hate him. But
I love watching him jack off.
Me too. I jack off when he jacks off.
So I'm in whatever camp that is.
Cool. Well, I thought it was, whether you like to admit it or not, like in his prime, he was one of the GOATs.
He was my first. He was my first stand-up show in Newark, New Jersey.
Ooh, was it good? I bet it was great.
Yeah, I was with my dad, and it was phenomenal. He dealt with a heckler for like 15 minutes, and I didn't know what was going on. I had never been to a show like that before, let alone knew what. I didn't know people would like yell at him, and that he would spend 15 minutes calling them the F word. It was wild.
I like that. Well, you and I were both pretty big Shane Gillis fans these days, and I did find this interesting. Louis C.K. basically big dogs Shane Gillis about being money hungry, and a lot of people
I've seen this happen. Yeah, I've seen this clip before.
A lot of people are like, it's a joke, but I don't think it's a joke.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's a joke. I think it's like
reality
veiled in a tone.
I think CK was being legit here, but Louis CK has no room to talk about making money. Also, it's kind of funny because like he had Louis, one of the most successful sitcoms in the world.
Yeah,
and
it was like when we were kids. It was like our Seinfeld.
Yeah, my dad and I used to watch Louis, and I used to remember like really loving it, and it was it made you think a lot. And I bet as an adult, if I went and watched it again, I would love it even more. But I probably won't because
it's too busy thinking about him jacking off.
It's just weird now. It's weird now. I'm happy I watched it when it came out because I think it informed a lot about my comedy and my sense of comedy, my sense of what I find funny in a show and sitcoms in general. But like. When I thought it was, I think this is the first time I heard about Shane Gillis's podcast was when he did the president's sit down with Louis C.K. and I had a lot to, I thought it was weird, I thought it was weird that Gillis, and I knew Gillis had just recently gotten canceled, so it like made sense for those two guys to link up eventually, and I'm sure somebody made that happen, but like, the fact that Gillis overcame not just the SNL thing, but in my opinion, because I know in his world, he hangs out with comedians. He's probably thinking this is a big deal. And like, obviously getting the respect of Louis C.K. regardless of cancellation is going to be a big deal. Yeah. But I think the general population was happy to throw Louis in the garbage because he, at the end of the day, wasn't doing comedy that was necessary for a lot of people. It wasn't that it wasn't great. It wasn't that it wasn't perfect. If anything, I consider it perfect in a lot of ways. But it wasn't necessary for the time. People were willing to throw it away. They didn't care. They were like, fine, he's canceled. Like in the court of general public opinion, people don't like what he did. And I think people are pretty cool to just like not. He'll have his fans. But Gillis overcoming that too.
Years, it seems like the acceptance is back. I've seen him on a lot of
2024.
podcasts.
We're beating the allegation. Everyone's beating the allegation.
2024. Everyone's beating the allegation.
The prophecy
you know what I mean? Like,
has been
I've
written.
seen him on a lot of podcasts in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's play this clip.
Do this. Yeah. We're gonna read some ads. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna switch over to the Patreon for the last part. So join the Patreon if you want.
Why do you switch? Why are you making them go on Patreon?
That way.
That way, what?
It's good.
Do you need the money?
Yes.
Really? The ads and the Patreon? You're gonna make them listen to ads then switch to Patreon?
Hold on. This is
like when I watch a fucking fight on DAZN, which I pay for, and there's a fucking ad between the rounds.
Hold on.
Is it subscription or is it fucking ads?
Shit, there's 3 ads. Hold on.
It just keeps getting
worse.
But
you don't have to put this on Patreon.
You
don't have to. You don't need this.
I was always wondering with this clip is like, are they reading ads on their Patreon episodes?
And I think maybe that's what he takes an issue with is like
Patreon,
because he says it's just like DAZN, where you pay for the fight but you still have ads.
I gotta lock in.
All right, lock in.
What?
It's good.
Do you need the money?
Yes. Some ads. So let's do this.
Yeah.
We're gonna read some ads.
Okay.
All right, and then we're gonna switch over to the Patreon. For the
No,
last
all right. They're switching to the Patreon
After they do
afterwards.
the ads
Parts.
at the
Join
end
the
of the
Patreon if
regular
you want.
episode.
Why are you making them go on Patreon?
That way.
Why do you make people go? All right, so this guy. Look, I'm not trying to be rude, but Louis being kind of retarded right here, where he goes, "I'm just, dude. Look. This is my thing. He's old. He's rich. He has no idea what the fuck he's talking about."
Part. So join the Patreon.
Watch.
If you want.
Why do you switch?
Gillis
why are you
says
go on Patreon.
That way.
We're gonna read the ads and then we're gonna switch to Patreon. And Louis replies with
The last part. So join the Patreon if you want.
Why do you switch? Why are you making them go on Patreon?
Why do you make them go on Patreon? Louis, maybe that's because that's how I make money, Louis. Maybe that's my only source of income, Louis.
But it's not, dude. Like,
How do you think Gillis makes money? Gillis at this point, this was when? When did these
5 months ago.
No, because the CK, I'm gonna Google it. Hang on.
Yeah, see when it came out. Go ahead, Google it. Pull it up. It's on the stream for everybody.
I can't pull it up because I'm only sharing the one.
No, it is showing your stream right now. It's showing your Google right now.
I don't think it's gonna. Well, it'll show on my recording.
Oh yeah, on your recording. Duh.
Yeah. Oh, 1 year ago? It must have came out longer than that. Maybe it was only around a year or two ago.
Dude, COVID time. You know how it works.
I feel like it was longer. Maybe it only ended up on YouTube later. Either way, we'll say a year or two ago. This went up. Gillis is still living in New York. Gillis is paying rent, and he was only going to be paying rent with an SNL salary, which is supposed to be total ass. Like, I think it's like
it's like $100,000.
Yeah,
it's like $100,000 to live in Manhattan. You know
insane,
what I mean?
Dude. Yeah, and who's commuting in for that? So it's like, yeah, you want to live in Manhattan, so you try to get a spot, and it's like, dude, he's not rolling in dough. So like his stand-up shows, yeah, he might get paid doing those for sure, but it's not enough to live on. There's no fucking way. So you need to do other shit, and that's what
he has a TV show at this point too.
What?
He has a TV show at this point too.
Who?
Shane Gillis.
What do you mean?
Gillian Keeves. That show had been out already at this point.
Is it a TV show? I thought it was online.
No, it's on Comedy Central.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
Just saying.
Yeah.
We don't have to watch this whole video. We got the point of it, and the audio on it's low, so we can go to the next one if you want to.
It's just funny to me, you know? I feel like
that way
he just doesn't understand
it's good.
what's actually happening here.
Really? The ads and the Patreon? You're gonna make him listen to ads and then switch to Patreon?
Hold on.
This is like when I watch a fucking fight on DAZN, which I pay for, and there's a fucking ad between the rounds.
Hold on.
Is it subscription or is it fucking
He
ad?
sounds like
Shit,
your
there's 3
fucking
ads.
angry uncle at Thanksgiving, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
but you don't have to put this on Patreon.
We
You don't have to. You don't need
It's
the
not
money.
for me.
See, this is insane to say to him. Like, I understand being upset about the ad reads, but he's not going to read ads on the Patreon episode. That's a fact.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do that. They're already paying, so they usually don't read ads. It's the whole fun of
That's the whole
subscribing.
fucking point of Patreon.
Is there more? You get more content, extra content for what you're paying, and it's usually ad free because they're paying for the content. Like, it's just weird. He just doesn't. He doesn't even understand the subscription model. But that being said, he was one of the first guys selling his shit, you know, on DVD and like doing his own thing, you know, with his own web store. So I just think he's old and out of touch a little bit.
Agreed.
You know?
Also, check out this sick fucking menu screen from a rip-off DVD from China.
Now on DVD.
A lot to unpack here, really.
Let's watch it in halftime real quick, just so we can. I had it going quick. That's why I was like, wait,
That's
I feel
why it
like I'm
went so
being
fast.
indoctrinated right now. So we have this MPEG 4. I don't know what
random
that means. Final Fantasy 7, obviously, which is the goated
Yep.
Final Fantasy.
Obviously.
They just remade it. It's free on the PlayStation subscription. If you want to play it, I'm gonna play
May
it.
have to
eventually.
snag.
I'm gonna play it eventually. It's looks fucking good.
Alright, so we got
Ratatouille, Simpsons
and
movie.
the Simpsons movie.
Two
right
great
off the rip.
animated films. Two great animated films I would recommend for anyone, to be honest with you.
And if you listen, it's Cartman from the South Park movie.
All right, so you got 3 references there.
And then there's a dog print on the fucking, like, options. And I have no idea what movie that's supposed to be.
You start it and it's just Marley and Me in
Like, what
in
fucking
Korean.
movie do you think is going to play?
It's Marley and Me in Korean, dude. Not with Korean subtitles. It's Marley and Me in Korean.
I'd be pissed as fuck because that movie made me cry. I don't want to watch that if I'm trying to watch the Simpsons
But if you
movie.
watch it in Korean, you won't even know what's going on.
I just really want to know what happens when they hit play movie on this bitch.
You fall into the back rooms.
No living being should ever.
Oh, turn this off. This is sad. I don't want to hear that shit. These sad.
Marley
dogs.
and me, dude. Marley.
The algorithm
and
is
me.
listening to us tonight. All right, skip this shit. I don't want to see dogs.
That was a cute little Roddy, though.
Oh, dude, this is the greatest movie basketball scene of all time. I don't know if you've ever seen this.
No.
I have no idea what movie it's from. Don't know.
All fans of basketball look away, it says.
Dude, watch this. You're going to die. Just check it out.
This scene is so mind-blowing, I still can't believe it. She is 6 feet behind the line, right? Looks like nobody's guarding her. We'll see. So there's 6 seconds, right? Let's pretend the clock is going as slow as it is in this scene. The buzzer should have expired right now. The game is over. The game is over. She hasn't moved. What is that? Who does that in basketball? I've never seen that in basketball before. Coach is yelling something. We're about 10 seconds past the buzzer now.
If you think that's bad,
Revving the engine here, apparently. Oh, so here comes the help. Apparently nobody was guarding her that whole time. So instead of going to the hoop with... And now she's inside the three-point line. How did she get there? How did she get there?
She's like in that in Dishonored where you can blink.
Jab.
Check this move.
Oh! Kind of a nice jab. Behind the back.
Ooh!
And this is a travel.
Nasty with it.
There.
This is a travel.
And the game-winning shot that takes place 45 seconds after the buzzer goes in. As somebody who plays basketball or anybody who watches basketball, this is sickening.
I'm David.
Go back and watch.
Are you
Go back to that real
disgusted?
quick and watch that cut one more time, will you?
I'm David. I'm from
This scene is
Go to
so
like the middle of
mind-blowing.
that thing where she hits that little.
So instead of going to the hoop
Right
with,
here,
and now
right
she's
here.
inside the three-point line. How did she get there?
This cut.
How did she get there? We're now 25 seconds past the buzzer. Jab.
Oh,
Kinda
dude,
nice
that's a travel. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Dude?
I love that. That's the most replayed part. Honestly, that's so funny.
Because that's the fucking meme, dude. Like, what are we doing?
Watch
You gonna do
this.
slow-mo?
Watch who's playing defense absolutely take off in the wrong direction on this.
Dude, the head bob. Because it's a
Jab.
Where is she going, dude?
She's right there.
She just like dips.
Look at that face,
out.
dude. Yeah, even slower.
Past the buzzer.
Look at the hair. Steph Curry.
Jab.
Watch this. Goodbye.
Dude,
What is
left
that?
her
That's
in the
awful.
dust.
That's bad acting.
All right, we're good to go to the next one.
I'm David. I'm 14. I fight and disrespect authority figures.
This right here is the real deal. Here.
Fight.
But why you fighting?
Take out my stress.
You stress.
What's
How old are you?
stress?
14.
How the 14-year-old gonna be stressed out? You know what, man? I like white boys. And the part about it, I love it when they fight back. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
You look pretty to me.
Oh, this
I like
is
'em thick.
horrifying.
Look at this kid.
Now take your finger and just do this to the bottom one. Come here. I kiss you. You orange flavored mother. And it ain't personal with you either because you white.
It ain't personal with you neither because you're white.
Bro.
I'll do this to any kid.
What is that? Is that Scared Straight?
I think it's beyond scared straight.
I'm
yeah.
beyond Scared Straight now. I'll never do anything wrong.
Yeah, I
again.
don't ever want to go to jail. You did your job.
I'm never doing anything illegal.
I'm
again.
never going to jail.
That was horrifying.
Yeah, dude. This dude makes a jet-powered leaf blower, dude. This shit is ridiculous.
Auto sequence start.
Check.
There we go. Preheat mode. That's a couple seconds. Starter engage. Ignition.
Oh god. This is like what Hamas is destroying Israeli
Acceleration
tanks
mode.
with right now.
Dude, they just blow the tanks over with this thing, I swear to God. Dude, it's like starting
See a little
up.
flame.
You have to start up the fucking...
He said,
And,
little
like, what
flame.
leaf- You know how sometimes you have those leaf blowers and the wet leaves just don't pick up? This one, all the leaves pick up. This thing's safer than a Bose airplane right now.
It's so loud. Oh, it hurts
It's
my
like a
ears.
fucking... Turn it down.
Oh my god, this is terrifying. Where are the leaves?
Wait, oh, he's about to.
See,
He's about
I was
to.
like, yeah, where are we at here? Come on, show me the goods, dude.
Listen to that thing. You just gotta hit a stamp for this thing. You gotta
He's
turn
gonna
it up.
blow that car into the fucking city.
Get down.
What? Holy shit, bro. It's blowing him back right now.
Dude, he's gotta hit like a 3-point stand.
Have you ever in your life, you know? Alright, dude, holy shit.
Is that not the craziest fucking thing you've ever seen?
This is nuts. I've never seen something this crazy in my life, dude.
I'm
This
scared
guy
of-
built this
I'm
shit.
scared of gas,
Well, how?
let
What,
alone
you know,
gas.
the first time he turned that on, how is he not fucking terrified of that thing exploding in his face?
I'd be literally shitting my fucking pants.
In his face, dude.
Yeah, dude. Nah. Yeah, turn it down there, partner.
That dude's like, what? I'm out.
Dude driving across like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is going on?
But I am.
Oh, the girl. This is my
Yeah,
dream
this is a good
girl.
mashup, though. This is a
Sorry,
good mashup.
Kelly. This is we
Kelly not like this girl?
always knew. No, I just said it as my dream girl because she's like a she's
You can't find her anywhere.
she's a lunatic. She needs a podcast. This lady.
We need to get her on. If you see this, we will have you on any day.
Telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with him or not. I'm not going to.
See?
New fan.
There was multiple twists.
The first one came, you're like, oh, that's pretty funny. The second one came, like, you didn't see that one coming.
I will say, shout out to the live action Scooby-Doo movies for being literally the best thing ever made. No kidding.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen those?
We watch them religiously
That's
in our house.
that one and the live action Cat in the Hat movie are some of the best.
Before we start this video, do you know that do you know who made those Scooby-Doo movies?
What? No. You mean directed?
It's the guy who made. It's James Gunn, the guy who made Guardians of the Galaxy and is now like the head of DC. They actually filmed that movie as an R-rated movie.
Yeah,
and then it got pulled from them.
100% makes sense.
Somewhere in a studio, there is an R-rated cut of that movie that will never see the light of day, and I fucking hate that shit.
That 100% makes sense. And
that's why there's all those weird cuts in the movie.
No, yeah, there's definitely some missing plot
scenes. Yeah. And
That's
it was
awesome.
all R-rated plot. Yeah.
So release the cut, James Gunn. I remember that was the thing with one of his other most recent movies. What was it?
Yep. But the problem is they buried it at Warner Brothers so hard that it's never going to see the light of day. That shit's like from 2002.
That's pussy shit, if you ask me. But
all
right.
When the time comes to defend yourself, you best do something.
The words of the 80-year-old homeowner who confronted two
I
robbers.
walked in on them, and they downed me. They jumped on me in the hallway.
But Tom Greer says he managed to get his .22 caliber Smith & Wesson revolver. He says when that unarmed couple saw his gun, they took off out the back door, and he followed.
The lady didn't run fast as a man, so I shot her in the back twice. She's dead, and they told her off, but he got away. She says, "Don't shoot me, I'm pregnant with a baby." And I shot her anyway.
That's crazy. That's America, baby. That's America, baby.
That's like Gran Torino. That's what Gran Torino is based on right there.
Yeah, that's literally Clint Eastwood.
Yep. Now, this guy, I think we need to call Guinness. You know, I know we had been fighting about the dog with Guinness, Bobby.
That's
but
right.
I think this guy deserves it.
All right.
He might own the record for the fastest SIG.
Let's see. Oh, I think I've seen videos of people chiefing. I think I may have saved one. I'll put another one in for the stream.
I think
next
this guy, we'll have to see if the next guy beats him, but this one's impressive. Well, I don't know if you think it's sick or impressive, but either way.
Calm down. 5, 4.
You gotta do a Hail Mary or something before you pull some shit like this off, dude.
Go.
Pray to God.
Anyone that bald with
He's
the
really,
Neo sunglasses,
he's
dude?
really sucking it down too. You know, he's not like just puffing it. That's the scary part.
This is a competition-based movement.
15 seconds.
If I just hit this vape as many times
20
as he's
seconds.
hitting it right now, I'd literally die.
Your lung would fucking collapse.
I would die.
25 seconds.
You had to take a
30
second.
seconds.
He's got Gerald right now. His cigarette is just Gerald from Hey Arnold right now.
It's Marge Simpson, dude.
Yeah, straight up.
That was a good one. Oh, shit.
I'm impressed.
That dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that, like 30 seconds?
It looks like a pass that needs to be caught. Yeah, you can't use your shoulder to catch a football. You've got to get your hands out there every night. And I'm out there with my kids working on catching the football. They want to use their body. It's just a natural instinct as a human being. But you've got to learn to be able to put the ball in your hands. Your hands are what makes it possible. Your shoulder pads are hard and stiff. Your hands are tender and they can move and caress the ball. That's kind of gay, but hey.
That's crazy that you
Dead silence after that, dude.
Oh shit, this is like prehistoric
Oh.
YouTube.
Yeah.
That's one of the older videos on the platform right now floating around.
That's what I said. It's kind of gay. Yeah.
Still getting comments 5 months ago with 2,000 likes, 33,000 likes, 14 years later, and I still get a kick out of this. I could do a whole stream where we just read the comments on YouTube because this is really what I end up doing most of the time when I'm on YouTube. Is I'm like in the video, 5 minutes into the video, I'm just down here in the trenches with the fucking with my people.
One thing that I love is Finn McKenty does a thing where any video made at like 2005 or earlier, any music video, if you scroll down within the first 10 comments, someone wrote like, "Rest in peace to this person. I used this song to think of him." It's on every single one, dude. Start watching. It'll blow your mind.
I believe it.
Joseph
Cringe.
Land looks on
You're supposed to forget about people, dude. Just let them go.
and takes a sip from the flask of eternal youth. Even though he had documents proving he was 28 years old, maybe he was just covering up the truth.
So your name is Joseph
Land.
And how old are you, Joseph?
28.
Dude, he really Steven.
Look at Simon Cowell's face right
Simon Cowell do be looking different, dude. We were talking about
Yeah,
that. Now
he does
I'm
not
noticing
look right
quite a
now.
bit. He looks different,
look
dude.
right.
He looks 40 years older in this shot. That's terrifying, dude. That's not a good.
And I just have to tell you guys that I am so thrilled.
Sorry, just forgive me.
To be.
Just to go back on. How old are you?
I'm 28.
What date were you born?
I was born 7/14/76.
Did you happen to watch on TV the first landing on the moon?
I don't think I was born yet.
You're telling me, Joseph, that you are 28 years old?
Why, do you think I don't look 28?
Well, no, I don't.
Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
Kenny Loggins, I'm one of your fans.
Did you buy his first record?
No, but when I was a little kid, I got to see you in concert. I just want you guys to know, though, that I am so thrilled to be here because I have waited all my life.
This dude has absolutely killed people. What is going on? What is
He's
this
like
guy?
50 years old.
What is
the
the
whole thing
story
was-
with this
The
guy?
whole thing was American Idol. You had
Did
to
he
be
think-
under 30,
Did
right?
he
That was
think
the
this
whole
would-
thing.
Do you think this would be cute? Everybody thought this would be cute to let this guy lie.
Like, producers were like, "Fuck it, throw him in there."
Yeah,
Let's
they
Simon
get to,
Cowell shit
this
on him
guy
for
gets to
content.
break the rules, and then they have to act all surprised, even though this had to be okayed by everyone.
I feel like the production did it, and then they just let him walk in there and didn't tell them because they knew Simon Cowell having any kind of reaction to this would be instant content.
100%. Yeah, that's a good point.
For this moment.
Like their blind
I'm
reaction is
44,
better
you're
than
older
them
than
knowing.
me.
If
You're
I'm a
44?
producer.
Yeah, how old are you really,
I thought
Joseph?
you was 35. Okay.
Okay.
I'm an old 44.
That's a gut.
Let me show you how we do stuff around here.
No, I don't want to know how you do stuff.
Don't
Skip.
tell me about this marketing.
This looks like my regular job. Get this shit out of my face.
It had to be said.
Oh,
Dude,
I've
you
seen
can
this
skip
before.
ahead
Not
to
only
like
had a whale
the hot
of
part where it
sand
explodes. I just want to see it blow up.
quarter of a mile away. The sand dunes
So this
there were
whale
covered with
was bloated on the
spectators
beach, and they didn't know how to take care of it back then, so they just let it blow up and filmed
I
it.
forget where this happened. Somewhere they were transporting it in like a major city. They had to move it off the beach and like drive it through the city somewhere. And it was
Yeah.
on like a flatbed truck, and it hit a bump, and the gas inside just blew it up all over the street. And it was just like the most insane thing. It was like in like early 2000s. I remember me and my dad freaking out over the pictures, being like, "Yo, imagine, dude!
That's brutal.
Just
yeah.
imagine."
land lubber newsmen, shortly to become land blubber newsmen, for the blasted blubber beyond all believable bounds.
This is gonna be.
I like how
awesome.
people are like setting up to watch, and then there's a countdown. Dude, it looks like a bomb when it goes off.
This is gonna be terrible. That looks like Hiroshima, dude. That is.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Run that
it's
back
just-
one more time.
It's just raining.
It's raining
parts.
bits. Yeah.
Think about how much air that shit. It took forever for those to come back down.
Man, dude, it was up there. It went up there.
That was crazy.
Camera stuff. Unbelievable bounds.
Yes. Again, the raining of the blubber is the best part. Slow-mo that shit.
Oh, dude. It's just blood and guts, really.
Here comes the droppage. Oh, no.
It's so nasty, dude.
Here we go. Oh!
That's such a big animal, just decimated in 2 seconds. It's gone.
Oh man, do we have one more video, or is that our last video?
Ew, look at how much comes there.
Here it comes, dude. You just hear plop, plop, plop.
It's just
plop,
like
plop, plop,
bones
plop,
and
plop.
shit. Yeah.
It's
Oh
just
my
blubber
god,
and
there's so
bone.
much more coming down. That's
You see it here too.
That's actually nuts.
Immediately after the blast, the humor of the entire situation suddenly gave way to a run for survival as huge chunks of whale blubber fell everywhere.
No shit.
Cast high
Yeah, it's
over our
literally
heads
all
while
over
others
the
were
place.
falling at our feet. The dunes were rapidly evacuated as spectators escaped both the falling debris and the overwhelming smell.
Run,
The far
blubber
over a quarter of a
raid,
mile from the blast site
run!
was the target of
Yeah,
one
dude,
large chunk.
seriously.
Oh my god, it
This
fucked
compartment
cars
literally
up.
snapped. Fortunately,
Yeah, no
no
shit,
human
look
was
at
hit
that.
as badly as the car,
His
although
fucking
everyone on the
teeth.
scene was covered with small particles
A
of
whale's
whale.
teeth is big enough to
As
do
for
that
the
damage
success
to
of
your
the
car,
effort,
dude.
well, the
Look at this
seagulls
guy,
were
he's
supposed
so
to clean
distraught.
things
Imagine
up
his
with
whole
nowhere in
spinal
sight.
column
Either
coming
scared away
down,
by
dude.
the explosion or kept away by
I'm
the
surprised
smell.
no one got
That
hit
didn't
by
really
whale.
matter. The
You
remaining
know?
chunks
They
were
did.
of such a
No-
size
no
that
way they
no
did not.
respectable seagull would attempt to tackle anyway.
That was crazy.
That's tomorrow,
Oh, yeah,
and
here's
that
our
is it
last
for us.
video of the night. Last video of the night right here, everybody. Let's get it. It's a good one to
Today-
end on.
Everyone's favorite. If you haven't seen this, this is on you.
Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay.
This dude had stuff going
There's
on.
no
outside of
words
work.
there to play us out.
Do you
What
know
does that
who this
mean?
is?
To play us out?
No.
Look closely. Look real closely at this guy and imagine him.
I'm not
old.
gonna get it. Who is it?
Imagine him old and on Fox News.
I don't watch Fox News.
Imagine
I don't
him
know
being
anybody.
Tucker Carlson before Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, who was that?
Bill O'Reilly.
Oh, is that who that is?
So this is the GOAT. This is the GOAT, dude.
Sting is going to do. It's a video. Sting video.
What is
For credits.
I don't know what that means to play us out. What does that mean?
Come
There,
on, bro.
there's
you know
a
what that
lot of videos of him in between commercial breaks, drooling and shit. He used to be like mad addicted to vaping.
I love that.
To end the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
And then he kills it, dude.
Yeah, he has to do it live. He's a professional. I mean, we might not like his views.
We'll do it live.
Might not like his views, but he's a professional. He showed up for work.
Yep. All right. Well,
Hell yeah.
that's all we have for today. I want to say thanks again for watching us on another stream. Brandon, anything you want to say to play us out, my friend?
Oh, no, I got nothing, man. I'm tapped out. These were good videos, though. I liked them.
Hey,
They were
videos
good
collection
stuff.
good.
It was good stuff. Hey, I'm sad we're not together anymore, but I am very excited that we got so much done while we were together. You know, you got that in-person pod. If you haven't listened to it yet, check it out. We have the last stream we did together. That was good. There's a lot going on, though, behind the scenes.
Is a little crazy right now.
There's some stuff happening, folks. So make sure you check it out and stay in touch. Check out the Instagram.
Stay on the Instagram. We'll post it all there.
We
and
should
all
make
our
a
links are
Twitter.
there, too.
We should make Facebook group. We've been talking. We'll get the fucking M&B club rolling.
Yup.
Yeah, we want you guys to assemble and be a part of the podcast and be a part of the show and be a part of this. We'll start going live with these. I'll look into that for maybe the next one. We'll see.
Cool. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Deuces.
Deuces.